Lots of people are not happy with President Obama's health care reform plan, and they're speaking out at town hall meetings all across the country. Tonight, it's Columbia County's turn, and what a turnout, with more than 1,000 people showing up and speaking out. This town hall meeting is our top story on News 12 at 11 o'clock. I'm Richard Rogers. Meredith has the night off. Their list of worries sounds like this. They're worried about rationed health care, about losing their private insurance, and the ability to make their own health care decisions. Bottom line, they're saying no to Obamacare. Melissa Toon was at tonight's meeting, and Melissa, the plan was for just one meeting tonight, right?
Originally it was, Richard, but the congressman wanted to make sure he heard as many folks as he could. That's why he held 2 one-hour meetings back to back. His goal, to listen and to let the crowds know that he's on their side.
For this crowd, Representative Paul Broun is the key to stopping this. President Obama's 1,018-page health care reform bill. Broun was met with cheers from not one but 2 packed rooms in Evans. Their faces filled with concern over the proposed bill, their hope that he can make a difference.
People are scared. They want to see some change.
Representative Brown's office has been flooded with emails, phone calls, letters, and faxes, all expressing fear.
They don't want to lose their health care coverage. They don't want to see the increased costs. They don't want to see people lose their jobs.
While most people sat, others stood, but all listened closely to Brown's plan of action. For many, having their say vocally or with signs was crucial Monday night.
They should make it plain so that ordinary American people can understand the whole thing.
We're concerned about the government getting involved in our health care. We're concerned about loss of our freedom.
Nobody really knows everything, not everything, but just a little bit of it even. Nobody understands.
I'm a senior, and Obamacare doesn't work for me.
Okay.
It's not right. It's not fair. And I'm an American. I should be able to decide my life.
The bill is incomprehensible to me. And there's many things that scare me about it.
I know something needs to be done, so my main concern is that it gets worked out on both sides and then the right thing happens.
We're not a mob mentality. What scares me the most is rationing of care, especially for the elderly. I think it's be a total lack of respect for life.
To leave dollars in their pockets, to shrink the size of government, to stop the outrageous spending that Congress is doing.
And tonight there were actually more folks, Richard, who showed up, but because of spacing and timing, some of them did not stay. Now, tonight's town hall meeting was quite calm compared to the others that we've seen across the country. So,
what a huge turnout, though, in Columbia County. And I think a lot of people do realize, some might not realize, Congressman Brown is also Dr. Brown.
He certainly is, which actually renders credence to he's very familiar with the health care system, and he's very familiar with the health care reform, and he says he has his ideas of his own, so that's what he's working towards.
So he does come to this with a medical background, too.
He certainly does. Very respected.
Melissa Toon, thanks for that live update tonight. In Atlanta, hundreds of people show up outside the amphitheater where State Democratic Representative Hank Johnson held a town hall meeting on the same topic, health care there. About 20 security officers were at that event to keep the peace, with metal detectors greeting people who wanted a seat there.